word. This is the masterclass you've all been waiting for. I am so sorry it has taken us this long to get the foil press back in stock, but the good news is it is in stock now. I have literally gone through our whole warehouse and found all of the foil press goodies that we have. I've got an amazing show planned for you. I've got so many tips, tricks, techniques. We've got all the awesome products. We've got goodie bags on the show, bonus points. We've got an awesome, awesome, awesome lineup. And the great thing is, it's a very interactive show. I did say earlier in the week, got the pointy finger out now, being serious. I did say earlier in the week, if you have a foil press, get it out for this show and let's work along together. A lot of people were saying when I did a little bit of foiling on Monday how much they love the effect, but they're terrified of the machine. There's absolutely no need to be. I'm going to show you today why it's not scary at all. It's the thought of it that's scaring you because it's something different. A bit like die cutting when you didn't do die cutting. However, we're going to be able to do everything today. I'm literally going to cover everything in terms of foiling and showing you all the hints and tips and tricks. So I'm going to be wedded to the foil press, going to get loads done. Joe over there is going to have a lovely time doing all the chit chat.
Oh yeah, I'll be doing the bit that I do best, which is the chit chatting, getting your pictures from you as well. I'll keep you right with all the deals too as we go through the show. As Sarah said, the foil press is back in stock. There is also a goodie bag, which I'm going to guide you through in a moment as well. Now remember, if you want to get in touch, I think the foil press is one of those machines that really generates a lot of questions from you guys over on Crafters TV Facebook. That's where I'm monitoring the conversation. So make sure you get any of your questions over to there. If you want to share with us some of the things that you've been creating with the foil press, we would love that too. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. Right, I'm going to whiz you through the deals in just a second, but before I do that, I know Sarah's really keen to show you some of the beautiful things that you can make with your Gemini foil press.
Yeah, I was trying to be good and just get a few of them, and then I've got a bit carried away. So, right. Even if I just show you, I'm so excited that we've got the monograms on today as well. So this is foiling. So beautiful foiling in the background. We've got some background pieces on today. Personalisation, which is like the hottest word when it comes to foiling. Now I'm going to show you how to foil different surfaces today. So this is onto glitter card, and I'm going to show you how to get the best results on glitter card. Onto things like mirror card. This one here, we foiled, and then we've actually used the reverse of the foil on a mirror card as well. How fabulous does that look? I'm going to be showing you how to do all of this. This is Leanne's little book. How gorgeous is that, with her personalised LC on there as well? What about foiling onto the front of notebooks and doing stuff like this one here? Or, amazingly today, I've managed to, you wouldn't believe what I found in the back of the warehouse, Joe. We've literally found all sorts. I found you some denim. I found you some hessian, I found you some cork, I found you some wood that you can foil onto, and we're going to foil onto all of that stuff. I've got so many techniques I want to cover. Keep your questions coming in. If you have a foil press and you've, oh, it's beeping at me, it's ready.
I'm ready.
If you have a foil press and you've been doing some projects, send us your pictures. We would love for you to come and be a part of your show. If you've got questions, if you've had it and it hasn't worked out the way you want to, let us know and we will troubleshoot live during the show. So I'm going to get ready. Now we're ready, Joe. I'm going to get ready for the first demonstration. You can run through everybody what we've got on the show today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I know so many of you have been so excited. The foil press is back in stock, and I'll take you through that in just a moment. But I couldn't believe it. I've spoke to the warehouse this morning and said, is this right? Are you sure that this mystery bag is correct? 70% saving is what you've got here. We'll send you £100 or $100 worth of product for £30 or $30. You can, of course, still use your Club Inspired discount even on our mystery bags as well. But I said to them, guys, are you absolutely sure? Because look at this. This is one of our festive words. So you'll get one of our big background dies. Now, these big background dies are about the same, if not more than the cost of the entire bag that you're getting. So you're getting one of those in there. These are fantastic for foiling onto things like brown paper for wrapping gifts and stuff, because it's a really nice big background that you've got there. Now you've also got one of our borders. This one here that I've got is Starry Night. Again, the value, you've more than paid for the bag, just in the first two items I've shown you, and there is even more in here. So we've also got one of our Sara's signature Enchanted Christmas foil stamp dies in here. We've got some more of our, this one is Jingle Bells that I've got here. You've got some sentiments. This one is Noel. This one is Celebrate. I've also got in here as well Merry Christmas. You're getting all of this. Silent Night, Jingle Bells. So you're going to get, in this one that I've got here, I've got one of our big background foil stamp dies, one of our borders, one of our Sara signatures, and then 2, 4, 6 of our sentiment dies. It is unbelievable value in this bag. If that is just £100 or $100 worth of stock, in my mind that is a lot more than that you're getting there. It's amazing value. 10% of that has already gone just as we've come live in the first few minutes of the show. Loads of you'll be stocking up on those. Maybe one for yourself, one as a gift would be a great way of going there too. Now, we're going to move on to the Gemini Foilpress. Now, the great thing is about the Foilpress is just the amount of stuff that you can foil onto. You can see here on these boards, we've got black card, Centura, craft card. You've got your mirror card, watercolour card, black card, glitter card. We've then got as well other things. So think about denim, cotton fabrics, faux leathers, glitter materials. You've got vellum, craft metal, ribbon, acetate. The great thing about the Gemini Foilpress, as you know from all Gemini machines, is absolute precision. Let me just run you through what you're getting in your Gemini. They're in stock right now. We've been waiting so long. It feels like months we've waited to get this back in stock. £99, £139.95 means everyone will get free shipping and handling and free P&P, which is fantastic, and you can use that platinum discount too. Let me just take you through what you've got included here. So you're going to get the machine itself. So this is the bit that's going to heat up for you and is going to give you all that lovely foiling. Now you've got the manual, and the manual is so important because the thing about the manual is what it has is all of your different instructions in here, and it has your diagram to allow you to understand all of the different kind of things you're going to foil. And because this machine has such precision time controls and heat settings, it means that you're going to get great results every single time that you use it. Right, out of the box, you're going to get the manual, the machine itself. You've got your metal plate and you've got your plastic plate on here as well. So you get those two. And we even give you some dies. So we've got a couple of our foil stamp and cut dies, and also we're going to pop in there as well some of our embellishing dies. We're going to pop some foil in there to get you started as well. You've got the squeezers, which are these, well, I don't know if that's what they're actually called, but that's what I call them. These are those squeezers. Then you've got your tweezers in here as well to pick everything up, and you've got the heat resistant mat to pop everything there onto. Now that is an amazing deal. I'm not going to tell you that, you know, a certain percentage of the stock's gone, because literally all the stock has just landed into our warehouse. You know, we've been waiting for this. We've got months of stock, we're ready to go. What we're going to do though, because we know that you've been waiting and we wanted to give you a little special thank you for hanging on for the foil press, is we're going to give everyone that orders in this show from this masterclass an extra 200 bonus points. That means that even if you didn't have any points whatsoever, you'd instantly be a bronze member as soon as you bought this machine, which is fantastic. And you're going to get free shipping and handling and free P&P as well. I think a lot of people are already making their mind up, I'm hearing, and going for that foil press. Right, let's move on. Loads of other stuff that I want to show you. I'm kind of smashing my lovely displays up here. Now let's move on to the numbers, because these are really, really busy on the website. And they are fantastic as well. It's the foil stamp and die and stamp number collection that you've got just here. You've got all of that in there. I don't know that you get the ordinals included, so I'm going to cover them up. I'm not sure you do, but you've got all of those. You don't get the ordinals in there. So all of your numbers, 0 right the way through to 10. It allows you to create amazing customization, personalization, doing all of those destination birthdays. 10% of the stock of those has gone. They are available individually as well. So if you did just want to go, however, they're £4.99 individually. So, I mean, if you're going to buy 2 or 3 of them, you may as well get the whole collection. They're £19 or $27. Now, talking about personalisation, the monograms, these are always so popular when we bring them to you because it could be that it's for things like wedding stationery, maybe it's for place settings, but what you're going to get in here is you're going to get the modern script alphabet. Look at the way that foiling catches a light. And also just bear in mind that this was foiled months ago. This keeps its foiling, it keeps that lovely shine to it. So you've got that one there, the modern script. You've also got this one here, which is a traditional script alphabet. That one's gorgeous. 10% of the stock on this deal has already gone. This one here is the geometric frame. I really like that one. But you've also got all the others in here. So you've got the hex frame, which is that one there. You've got this one here, which is your statement frame too. And then finally, you've got the bracket frame on there for you as well. So you get all of that, £35 or $58 is what you will pay for that. Now, I know that's going to be Sara's first demonstration, so do make sure you grab that. Right, I'm going to do a few comments. Loads of you joining in. Who was it just said? It was Michelle said a minute ago. She has just got her foil press and her Gemini Junior out of the box. Potentially, I'm guessing. It was Michelle Dashka. I'm guessing that's for the first time, Michelle. Do let me know. But I can see you are tuning in from all over the place. Danny and Stacey and Betty and Julia. Kian's here as well. Get all of your questions into me and I'll get them over to Sara. Right, I'm going to hand you over because I know Sara is ready to go.
Right, I'm going to go right from the very, very, very beginning. Joe, that's a little bit of white card. I've put you some sticky onto that you can put over your ordinals.
Oh, thanks. I've got a little note on the screen as well, and I was like, oh, I wonder what the note's for.
Yeah, just
nothing.
a bit of white card to stick over your ordinals. Right, so let's go through the out-of-the-box experience right from the beginning. So when you get your foil press out, basically there's two components to it. There's the base and then there's the actual top plate. Now this will last forever and a day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move it over a little bit so that you can see all the numbers, right? So that you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Here we go, right? So there's our foil press. I'm going to endeavour to work here and have the foil press here so that you can see it, okay? Let me just explain. This is a plate. Now what happens with our Gemini plates, right? If you look after them, they are going to last forever. If you don't, they're going to bend. So it's exactly the same as a Gemini plate. Now let me explain to you why this would bend. If you keep this plugged in all the time like that, totally hot, right? It gets hot, hot, hot. Now it does have a sensor built in so that if it overheats, it's going to switch itself off and cool, which are really frustrating if you've switched it on, like your hair straighteners, you've switched them on, forgotten about them, come back half an hour later and they've gone cold, right? This, you don't leave it plugged in. What I want you to do is plug it in when you're ready to use it. When you're not, leave it just unplugged like this, sitting on the base, right? That's the best thing I can give you. Because if you get that really, really hot and then put it through the machine, what you're going to give it? Pressure. What happens when you give it pressure? Things warp and bend. So the best way, I mean, look at this. This is the one we have in the studio. That's not bad at all, is it not? This is the one that we've had crikey, over a year now. So ours is not, we haven't had to replace our top plate at all in the studio. You do what I'm going to teach you today and you won't ever need to replace yours either, unless you're a massively heavy user. But to be honest, it doesn't hurt to have a spare one either as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug it in. You've got all the controls here. When you first plug it in, let's turn it off. So when you first plug it in, it's going to give you a beep and this red light's going to be on. You press the button and this, you'll get the 00 and the red light will come on here. So you've got 3 temperature settings, low, medium or high. Now for everything we're going to do, well no, we might do some high. Most of what you're going to do on low setting. How do you know what setting to put it on? Because when we open the instruction booklet, it tells you here for all these different types, it tells you what setting, and all of these up here are all on low. It's only when we move down to the, and we're working with multi-surface foil, that you're going to need to work on the higher setting ones, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the booklet over, we've plugged it in, we've got it set to low, and we are just going to wait for it for this to go green. Please don't start foiling till it's green. As long as you wait till it's at temperature, then trust me, that will be the perfect temperature. And our foil machine, it's the same temperature all the way over the whole surface because we've woven in tiny little like fibres that heat up inside there. There's my beep, my light's now green, we're good to go. Right, what should we foil? Let's have a look. I was getting some stuff ready. Where have I put it? Here we go. I love this border. So this is in the borders collection that we have on the show for you today, which might I just add, is 60% off today. Right, so 60% off. So it's almost like you buy one, you get two free. So
You
really
buy
good deal.
one,
you get two almost free. How good's that? And I'll just, I've got them here. I'll let Joe show you them and then I'll show you a few samples, okay? But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this on. Before we do, I'm going to get everything ready. So I'm going to foil it onto just a little bit of black card, just to show you to begin with. And I'm going to use some, let's have a look, I've already got it. I'm going to use some disco ball foil. So I've cut my foil to size and I've cut my card to size. I've cut it a little bit bigger so I can show you something here. Then we come into the instruction book. So can you see? We're going to do the top one, which is a 300 GSM cardstock. So for a small die, it's 10 seconds. Medium die, it's 15. Large, it's 30. Small die is about a third of the size of the plate. Medium's 2/3. Large is a whole plate. I'm going to put this on and I'm going to give it 15 seconds because that's about in the middle, right? And so you put it up to 15, then you press start. That will give you will start to get to know your machine the more you use it. So you'll start to look at that and think, yeah, that's going to need 15. Just the more you use it, the more you'll get to know it. But reference back to the instructions. Don't think, all right, I'll just give it a minute just to be on the safe side because you'll get what's called overfoiling, which I'm going to show you. Can you see I've put that foil face down on here. I'm going to pop this cardstock over. Then you take your top plate and then you're just going to lift this out. So we're just pulling it towards us and then you're going to offer it into your Gemini machine. Now I'm using the Junior, which the plate is exactly sized to go through. If you want to use it in your big Gemini, you're just going to add in the extender plate, which essentially elongates the side of the extender plate's a little bit bigger. So when you send that through, can you see we peel it off and then all I'm going to do is peel this off and you will see we get an absolutely and I mean that is a perfect transfer of foil. We don't get any extra bits where we didn't want them. We haven't missed any bits because we've got literally perfect foiling head to toe. And can you see what I've done? I haven't plugged it back in. I've took it off and I've sat it on. When I'm ready to use it again, I'm going to plug it in and you'll wait for it to go green again. Now it literally will take a second or two and then it will go green again. But whilst I'm not using it, I'm leaving it unplugged. These awesome tweezers, by the way, all these tools come in with your foil press. So what you're going to do when you want to pick this up and move this off, you shouldn't really touch it, although you'll probably see me doing that a bit today. These are really clever. Can you see what you do is they've got a magnet in them. So what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze them together. You're going to squeeze them together and then the magnet's right at the end and that will pick that up. So now the magnet is holding them together and then we bring this in and when we open it, obviously the magnet is forced away. So you squeeze, I'll show you that from the kind of close-up one. It might make a little bit more sense still. You are going to squeeze them together and pick it up. And then when you're ready to put it down, you literally stop squeezing and it'll open it up. And that's the safest way to move your dies about. So, right. Are you all right, Joe? There's my green one if I want to go ready again. But I'm not going to go yet again. I'm going to wait for Joe to show you them borders like I promised you he could.
I just need to quickly show you the borders and what you're getting in here. So these are, the quality of our foiling is so amazing. Because of the lights, Sarah, it's sometimes hard for me to actually allow you to be able to see it because you're just like blinded by all of that bling on there. In here, what you're going to get is you're going to get the confetti border, the distress border and the floral border. £15 or $21. I need to let you know 10% of the stock of that has gone. Also to say, Sarah, it is very, very busy on that mystery bag as we knew it would be. But I'll keep you right. I'll take you through everything Sarah shows you at the end of her demonstration. So you won't miss a thing here. If you did want to watch the shop at the same time, pop across to our website where you can watch all the demos and get all the deals at the same time.
Right, I'm just going to, what I've done is, Joe, we're at temperature here. I'm going to now foil the waste. So can you see, there's that foil, shiny side facing down. It's actually, don't worry, the foil isn't touching your foil press here. It's the carrier sheet that's touching it. Now, when we want to foil our waste, we're going to hit reset on here and I'm going to program 1 minute on my foil press and give it the countdown. And I'm going to foil that leftover waste onto a little bit of black card so that we can try it on the black. So I'm going to put my black card down here. You also need a couple of shims. Now, when we say shims, what we basically need is a little bit of cardstock. So what I do is just get a sheet of card, fold it in half. That's going to go in there, and that gives us 2 shims. So I'm going to pop 2 shims on there. You also want, when we're foiling waste, your magnetic sheet from your Gemini. So that's what you need essentially. You've got the foil, you've got the card that you're going to foil it onto, you've got 2 sheets of cardstock, your magnetic, and then we're going to put our top plate. Now while I'm waiting for that to count down, let me show you a couple of those lovely samples. Right, there is that gorgeous dotty border. Can you see? Fab. I'm going to show you how to use that. I love that one. It looks wonderful on acetate, okay? There it is again. There's the rose border that I'm doing now. Fabulous to colour in. And then your dotties on there. Your dotties coming down on the top. I know that's beep. Don't worry. I'll take it in a second. Don't need to worry about over-foiling when we're foiling our waist. There's a couple more of the ones that I'm on with at the moment. Here is the distressed one. I think the distressed one might be... I love the distressed and the foily one. There's a little bit of the distressed one in some waves. So that gives you a bit of an idea of what those borders are like. But this is ready to go. So we're going to lift this off, send this through. And if you think about what we're doing, we've got no dies in there. So all you've got in there at the moment is the foil and the card we want to foil onto. So the reason we put the magnetic shim in there is because the magnetic shim is the same thickness as one of your foiling dies, so it kind of makes up for what's missing. And the reason we put the extra couple of sheets of cardstock in is to make sure there's plenty of pressure on there. So there's my shim coming off. Here is my cardstock. And then bear in mind, I know that looks foiled on there, but you've actually got the carrier sheet. So I peel that carrier sheet off. That is all waste, right? We're just going to trim this down now. So let's have a look. I'll just get my little trimmer, and we'll trim this down, and you can see the difference between the two. So we can see the difference when we've got the one that's been foiled and the one that is the reverse of the foiling. There we go. So fabulous. Honestly, foiling is one of the best techniques, Joe. You don't need to be an expert, but it's something new to master. So there's the difference. That one is your foil border. That one is the waste from the foil border that's been foiled. So that is just the basics of how to foil onto a basic technique, right? I'm going to do one more for you. So if I plug this in, get this up to temperature, what we're going to do is we're going to foil onto a little bit of, I'm just going to do a bit of craft card. I'm going to get my craft card. We have a couple of borders on the show. Let me show you the two that we've got. We've got a dotty one. And then we've also got, where's my other one? I did have it. Yes, here's my other one. We've got a dotty and a honeycomb on here as well. So the two together, while I'm waiting for that to heat up, I'll be able to show you a lot of the samples that we've got. So here we go. So here is the dotty one in the background. Yeah, there we go. So there's the dotty one onto some patterned paper. Here is your honeycomb one there as well. Gives you the lovely honeycombs in the background. Again, there's your lovely, oh, am I upside down with the Be Happy? Yep, so there's your Be Happy one on there. Again, look at them dots. Now, this one here, so can you see, this has been foiled, and then this is brilliant one to do the foiling with the waist. There's my beep, tells me I'm all up. I'll come back to those samples in a little bit, but I can show you how we do this. Now, this is a large one. So I'm going to start that on the countdown timer from a minute, because we're going to go, it's a very, very light, it's all over the full surface of the plate, okay? So we're going to let that one go for a minute. And what I'm going to do is get out a piece of, this is like a nice rose gold, beautiful rose gold foil. So I'm going to get the rose gold.
This is my favourite dye in the whole show. I saw it this morning when I come in. Do you know what it is? Because I love bees. I'm obsessed with bees. He does love bees. And I'm moving back to Manchester, and of course the symbol of Manchester is the bee, and I absolutely love it. Is this this not a craft fault item? Oh, it's a craft fault item apparently. It is gorgeous.
Do you know what I'll do is I'll let you buy one get one free. That's awesome. I will let you do a little preview of your craft fault at the halfway.
Should we do a halfway one?
I'll let you do that at the halfway, because that's really
promise.
Nice, Joe. Pinky promise. Fabulous. Instead of making everyone wait till they. I wonder if we can do this, Joe. Can you read? Not quite.
Nearly.
Not quite. Your beep's going now, so you've had it. Right, face down. So I'm going to go really subtle, the rose gold onto the craft card. And then all we do is you pop your top plate on there. So we're going to pop the top plate on, and we're going to send it through. Now, I hope it's a minute. I should have consulted the book, shouldn't I? Hey, this is what happens, you see, when I'm going off and I'm just like, oh, let's have a look. Right, let's have a little look. I hope it's a minute. If we get a bit of overfoiling, we'll know that it wasn't.
Fifth of the stock of that's already gone, by the way, Sarah. So, and that's in the craft vault. So you better get ahead and shop that craft vault because it might not be there at the end of the show.
Doesn't that look? It's nice. Oh, it's so subtle, but that is going to give it. Look at that. That is going to give a fantastic finish. But better than that, we can do 2 pieces with it. So remember, you get your little grippers. Where have they gone? Here we go. Little grippers. Up we come. Move it to the side. Down we go. We're going to make sure you're plugged in here. Warm. Yep. Tells me it's at temperature. We're going to warm this up. So a minute to warm the base up.
Loads of people, Sarah, are getting their questions in. I've got loads and loads and loads of questions. I'm writing them all down and looking at them all. And what we'll do is we'll do a big sort of Q&A in the next sort of 10, 15 minutes, if that's all right.
Absolutely.
And we'll run through them all. Our friend of the show, our Hannah, hasn't been very well, so we're going to send her some love and hugs this morning. She's watching along with us. So I hope you're doing well, Hannah. She says she's in a good mood and she's tuning in for the lols. But she's just been a bit poorly, so I hope you get well soon.
Oh, I hope you get well soon. Oh, we do. Do you know what? It feels like a big family with everybody here,
doesn't
it, Joe? Joe, he's our little Charlie with the bees. Oh, my word, look how little he was then. Oh, that was his first birthday. God love him. Was it 1 or was it 2? There's 3 candles there. He definitely doesn't look 3. Oh, bless him.
It says 3 on the card. He doesn't look 3,
maybe
does
he was 3. Oh, that must have been our Oliver. That must have been our Oliver.
Didn't I got them confused.
They do look the same.
They really do. I got them confused the other day on a picture, and I thought that it was. I thought it was Charlie, but actually it was Oliver, and he's Charlie's age. They do look very similar.
That's all we do. You see, I come in and I make Joe sit and look at pictures of me kids all day. I'm like,
and they send me videos.
Look how cute they were. Yep. We send videos. Right.
Sally said, do we sell sugar daddies at Crafter's Companion? Because she could do with one. Because of all the things, I really need one so I can buy all the things I want. We don't do sugar daddies, but we do Club Inspire discount. So, and that's,
almost the same.
Nearly
almost
as good.
The same. Right, so I'm in here, but I'm not plugging in, okay? I'm going to take off all of the, I love it, Joe, look at this, right? So I'm going to peel off that backing. All of that is now waste, and then let's get in and trim all of this down. These are, I don't know what I'm going to make. Do you know what? I planned some cards, Joe. I hope I get some of them done. I just really want to show you all the techniques, though. Even if we don't get all the cards done, I think for you to be able to see all of the techniques up next to each other. I can't believe these are in Craft Vault to buy one, get one free.
You know what would be great with these, Sarah? If you could foil onto like a brown paper bag with one bit and then make the gift tag out the other side, like the opposite to it. It'd be gorgeous,
you can do that. You can foil onto brown paper bags.
Amazing.
There we go. Joe, you can take them home and make something with them.
Right, I can have them. Right, thank you.
Spectacular. Right, okay, I'll go and get ready. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to just do a little tidy up, and I'm going to get all the stuff out to do the monogramming and show you how the monogramming works. Oh, onto some leather. Let's do it onto some leather. Ooh.
Sounds fantastic. Right, I need to keep you. I thought we would have enough. I thought we'd have enough mystery bags to last definitely like the next 24 hours or so. I don't think that will be the case, unfortunately. A fifth of the stock of the mystery bag has already sold out and gone. I'll run you through that in just a minute. I want to share with you first some pictures that have been sent in. We love it when you send pictures into a studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Tracy sent these into us. These are just beautiful. Check those out.
Oh, wow. Jason turns back. Oh, she's got the numbers as well. That Tracy is someone who, when you're doing foiling, we're going whole hog, aren't we? That looks immense, Tracy. I'm very impressed.
Really great there. What is it we said the other day? Foil hard or go home, someone
said the other day. There you
go. And that's exactly what you guys have been doing by the look of it. Anna has sent this one in to us as well, which is fantastic. Is that Mary's
Anna.
80th?
Anna, that is gorgeous. Oh, do you know what? I could show you how to do that. That's with our storybook die. Oh, she's got the flower forming foam. She's got the storybook die. Do you know who we've got a picture in from next?
Is it
a very talented crafter?
Sara from Wynyard.
A very talented crafter here. Right, can you see these? These are what I made. I was telling you about this on Monday. When I finished filming Dragon's Den, Joe, I made them for all the crew. So I made lanyards for all of the crew and put their names on them with the product we're going to use next. And then all of the dragons and the executive producers, I made them little notebook covers. So that's Sam. That was our executive, that was our producer, series producer on the show. She was our executive on there. And then look, I found some pictures of the one I made for Theo. So can you see how good the foiling looks with the TP, Theo Perfitas on the side? And then I just did them onto a little bit of faux leather. And then I found I found it on eBay, some dragon scale fabric. How awesome does that look? But it'll be these fabulous onto faux leather.
Amazing. Right, do you want me to just quickly run you through it? Shall I run you through the... Let's do the monograms first. Okay, right. Really busy on the monograms. I'm a bit worried about the stock actually on these monograms. I'll let you know. I'll let you know how long you have. Put it that way in a moment. Now this one here. So you've got your two different alphabets. So you've got the modern script alphabet, which is this one, and then you also have the traditional script alphabet just there, which is gorgeous. Then what you've got is the geometric frame, which is that one there. Beautiful. And of course, you're going to be able to put the alphabets in the frame. That's the premise of this. You've got the hex frame there. Now you also have the statement frame as well. And then finally, you've got the bracket frame there too. Now this is fantastic. You're going to be able to create and really personalise a whole host of different things, from stationery to notebooks. You know, when you think about the different things you can foil onto, it really is quite fabulous. The amount of different things that you can do with these. £35 or $58 gets you these. A fifth of the stock has already gone, and we're only about half an hour into this masterclass show. Right, I want to show you, a lot of you have been shopping ahead of us over on the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. When you click onto the home screen, you'll see this video, and then you'll be able to click the shop the show button under there and then see everything else that we've got on the show. Now this is our creator cards that we've got for you. They are available on a multi-buy, so they're £24.99 each, but if you want to go for two, they are £40 or $47. There they are, just on the bottom there. So you can see this one here you've got is the Baroque, and you know what I say, don't you? If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it. Hey, no, that gets a worse reception every time I say it here in the studio. So that's what you're going to be able to create with that beautiful Baroque. The next one that you've got is this one here. This is the Butterflies and Blooms. Now, of course, this is always so popular whenever we bring this to you. And that is that's a foil hard or go home one, isn't it? Look, mucho foiling on that one, which I love. Loads of bling there. You've got the Art Nouveau, which is, of course, a very popular style, and that's what you're going to be able to create with that. And remember, different colour palettes that you foiled onto, different colour foils, you're going to be able to create a really different effect. And then you've got the Art Deco there as well, and that is a real, that's the roaring 20s, isn't it? That's going to be, I reckon, if you're having like a Prohibition style birthday party, that's what I'm seeing there. I'm seeing that one being used for that. Don't forget, so very busy on those, £24.99, £29, two for £40 or $47. I'm not going to run you through it now. I'm just going to remind you, do not forget about your mystery bag. £30 or $30 gets you, well, they've said there's the guys at the warehouse, I think their calculators must be broken, because they've told me that there's £100 and $100 worth of product in there. I think there's much more. I'll run you through that again, but I know Sara's really keen to show you this beautiful monogramming collection we have.
Yeah, well, I found some little scraps of faux leather. So if you wanted to do the project, right, I tell you what, Joe, how about I make you one of them books? Like I did. Yeah, like a book cover.
I can pretend I'm a dragon.
Cover. You could pretend you're a dragon. Right, I've got a little bit of red. So if you think about it, what I did was I foiled it down in the bottom corner here, and then I just folded this over and stitched it. Oh, we'll have to have this in like a softer side of life show, won't we? Right, let's have a look, Joe. Any preference on which one of these? These are all the frames in there.
Can I have the... I really like the geometric frame is my favourite.
Geometric frame, yep, if that's what you like, Joe, that's what we will have. Right, so if I get the geometric frame out, then what we're going to do is any preference on the alphabet? They both look nice, Joe. I'm just going to get you this one because the one on the top. Right, this is a modern script. Right, so I need the letters Joe for Joe. Keep these have all got tape on them, so I'm going to go J, O, and then E, Joe. Right, and obviously, I don't want to say obviously, because what if you don't know? You're going to read it backwards, right? So I'm going J-O-E, reading that backwards. What colour foil do you want, Joe?
Oh, have we got a shiny one? A really, really
They're all
shiny
shiny.
one?
It's foil. I've got matte finish rose gold. I've got the nice gold. Do you think gold with the red?
Oh, I like the rose gold. I think.
So you just said nice and shiny, but we'll go for the matte.
No,
finish
but then
one.
but I'm feeling classy today since you showed me the
classy.
rose. I mean,
I
I'm
like
not
it.
often. It doesn't happen very often, but today I'm feeling classy.
Find me
A quarter
pair
of the
of
stock of the
scissors.
Monogram collection
Of the
has now
monograms?
sold out and gone. Yeah, it's very, very busy on that Monogram. Are you okay, Sarah?
Yeah,
Do you want some
easy little
scissors?
pair of
I've got a
scissors.
pair up here if you want them.
Like, Joe, I tell you what, I kind of see past my nose end sometimes, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down here, and then I'm going to put my scissors back in the bag so that when I'm looking for them next time, you can tell us where they are. Have I cut you a bit small? Yeah, I might just need a tiny little bit more. Here we go. I was trying to be organised, Joe. And this is the other good thing is, look at this. You can use all your scraps of foil because you can put them together. Right, here we go. I'm going to use, we're going to go on to PU leather. PU leather is basically fake leather. So we're coming along. Let's get this, let's get the book up and let's zoom it in. Woo, zoom in. So can you see, there's the PU leather. We're going low, because they're all on low settings. It's a small dice, it's only 5 seconds. So I've got everything ready. I'm going to program this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to pop this on, and then we're going to start the countdown timer for 5 seconds. So that is counting the 5. Don't think, oh, it's leather, it's really thick, I'll give it a bit longer. Do you know what, I might do a one to show you what happens if you do that. Then I'm going to place my foil on. I'm going to cover over that little bit where I cut it short as well. So there's my foil just positioned on there. We're going to put you, I'll just put you right in the middle so that everybody can see it easily. We're going to put the lid on and we're going to send that through. And even though it's only 5 seconds, 5 seconds is enough. I'll use that leftover scrap of foil. In fact, I'll show you how you use all your leftover scraps. I hate waste on the foil press, so I don't waste any at all. I'll show you what you would do if you didn't do this properly. Right, are you ready? When we peel this off, oh, that has absolutely foiled to perfection.
Wow,
and if you get, can you see, there's a tiny little bit in the corner here, but all you do, you just rub it off. So, because it hasn't actually, if you haven't had an indentation, it hasn't foiled. And do you know what I love about this? That's permanent on there, Joe.
Wow.
It's not going to rub off, it's not going to lose its shine or anything. Now, let's get this plugged back in. And I'm going to leave that on there for quite a while so that it gets a little bit too hot. And then I'm going to refoil it again to show you what could go wrong, right?
Loads of you commenting away. So Sophie says, a few questions here. How long will the 200 bonus points be available on that foil press machine? Well, I can tell you that it's available for this show. The deals for our shows that we bring you normally last for 48 hours. So if the deals in the show are going to be around 48 hours, I'd imagine the bonus points would still be there. Best way to guarantee you get the bonus points, though, is to order in the show because who knows how long they'll be there. And can you elaborate on that, Sarah, or did I cover it all?
I thought you got that absolutely nailed perfectly, Joe. Yes.
Fabulous, thank you.
And you know, when we're giving the stock updates and Joe's giving all that stock, I need to warn you of the foil press stuff that is the last that we have. So where you're saying, for example, that monogram, what was it, 20% had got off.
Quarter of the stock now.
Right, that's because some of the elements in there, that's the last of them. So when they've sold out, they have completely gone. So if you want these monograms, please get them.
We don't have anywhere near as many as we would like of that monogram collection, to let you know. Another one as well, Debbie's saying, when you're foiling on things like ribbon, can you foil on both sides, Sarah?
Yes, you can. What a brilliant question. Yes, you absolutely can, no problem at all.
Fantastic.
Right.
Lisa used the foil press loads when we launched it. She hasn't used it for a while, so she's tuning back in for some inspiration. Let us know, Lisa, how you get on. Oh, Robin says she's just received the US warehouse sale mystery bag. What a steal, Robin has said. So fantastic that you've got that.
Robin, we aim to please. Not
we
a problem.
Indeed. Also, Stephen as well, who went platinum recently, his trolley just arrived today from the UK warehouse sale, and he says it's an out of this world deal. 40% of this is gone now, Sarah.
Oh, 40% of the monograms.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to show you a bit more. Look at this. Can you see how we've got foil down there where it shouldn't be there, Joe? How rubbish does that look? That looks pretty rubbish. That's because I left it on 20 seconds, not 5. This
Right.
was when we left it exactly the right amount of time. This was when we left it on too long. So if you are getting results like this and you're really frustrated and don't understand why, it's because you haven't left it on the exact right amount of time, okay? So that is your monogram. Should we do one more monogram onto a, let's have a look. I'm going to pick up the little pieces on here first. I'm going to put them on there to cool. So go on, you open up. Oh, I've got 3 of them on the top. Right, and then we'll put this one down. Right, let's have a look. Let's go. Oh, have we got a nice... come on, I'm sure I've got some. Yes, I have. Right.
Susan says that she's always blown away by how professional the results are that she gets on her foil press, which is great. Barbie, I love it when you guys let me know that you're all right, you're safe and well. Barbie's just popped into the comments because she comments a lot, but she says, Joe, I didn't really get much done yesterday during the shows, so I'm here, I'm watching, but I'm not commenting, I'm crafting along. So thank you for letting me know, Barbie. It's always good to know that you're here. You're just getting some crafting done. Alison's asking about the extender is something that Alison's asking about, and using it in the larger Gemini machine. Is it easy to do, Sarah?
Oh, it is. Would you believe I do not have an extender plate here, right? But basically what it does is, it's a terrible bit, right? What it does, if you look at your extender plate, that is going to go on, and all it does is it extends the width. So they actually come up the side a little bit, so it makes it the full width of your larger Gemini machine. So all you need to do is add the extender plate on there, right? Right, so what I've done is I've decided we would do the letters for our producer Laura. So I've got L-A-U-R, and obviously I've used the A one, so we're going to foil the A separately. So all you do is get all the letters all perfectly lined up. This is where you would use the positioning on the actual board itself. So can you see I've got them all lined up, get them all perfectly in place. Don't put them over top of each other. Got them all lined up nicely. Once I've got them all lined up nicely, I should have had this ready already. Then I'm going to cut a little bit of the foil. Oh, now I feel like I'm up against the clock, you see. My producer said, don't worry about it. I'm thinking, no, that's because I haven't given it the 5 seconds. Right, so L-A-U-R, and then let's get, now I've lost my acetate, Joe. Right, let's just cut another piece.
If we weren't in the current climate, I'd say lick your fingers and run them around the counter, but don't do that at the moment, please. Right. There's lots more questions still coming in. Barbie says, thank you. Barbie has not been able to resist commenting, I will add, because I've just gone back through and I've seen another one. She says, I got my US warehouse order. I bought 2 mystery bags. OMG, the awesome stuff that came in there. I bought 3 from the UK sale as well, so I can't wait to see what comes in those ones. You know, Anne from Connecticut, she's been in touch as well. I'll save that one for a minute. I want to see this reveal because I know what it's going to look so beautiful.
There we go. I'm just putting them on the right. So there's L-A-U-R, and then obviously we just need to go and foil the A. So if I pick up the other letters, L-A-U-R, and then we just do the A. You're going to take the tiny little bit of foil because we don't need to waste any. It's probably still going to be nice and warm. So I'm going to put the A, and then I'm going to go and put the A. Oh, let's have a look. We're going to need you to be right over on the end. And I'm going to pop this out. Oh, pick you up there. Right. This is why you're going to use the nice tweezers that I've given you in the set. So, not too far over. Joe, I tell you what, sometimes less haste, more speed is definitely the
very busy on the craft fault items. I'm going to do an update on those pretty soonish for you. In fact, I'll get them ready in a few minutes and we'll run through them in a bit. Anne's asking, Sarah, you know Anne from Connecticut that loves the horn. If it was the hand, I'd give you a toot horn, but I'd give you a toot Anne, but I can't find it. I just called Anne Horn, which is not right. She says a lot of the times in the charts talk about thicker cardstock and vellum and acetate. What if you want to foil onto thinner cardstock or patterned papers? Do you add shims or change the timings?
Oh, brilliant. I would say you shouldn't need to add a shim. And actually, I would try it at the same timing again. Yeah, I would try it at the same timing and then do a practice. And if it goes well, you know it's exactly that for next time, or if you need to adjust it.
How fabulous.
That is how you do this, by the way, when you want to add the extra one on. Do you know what I would say though, Joe? For this price, or we've got the extra, why not get yourself an extra set of alphabets?
Yeah.
So why not get the set of all of this and an extra set of alphabets, and then you're not faffing on like this doing the extra A. So sort of one way where it really doesn't hurt to have 2 sets, or buy one of the complete bundle. We've got all the items on individually. Go and buy the extra set of the letters on individually.
Yeah. Well, actually, you say that, but the extra out, you could get an extra set of alphabets, $14.99 or $24.95. So actually, yeah, well worth getting an extra set of alphabets. A lot of you asking about what comes included with the big machine. I'll go through that again in a few minutes, in the sort of next 10 minutes or so. I just want to quickly recap the monogram deal. So you've got the modern script alphabet here. You've also got the traditional alphabet script, and then we also have here the geometric frame. We've got the hex frame. So shiny. I love the gold on the black. It's so classy, isn't it? You've got the statement frame, and then finally the bracket frame as well. You get all of them, but it is really, really busy. I'm still going through all of your comments. So many questions coming in, which we absolutely love. Right, now, apparently this goodie bag is worth £100 or $100. I don't know. I think the calculator must have broken in the warehouse because, wow, okay, a quarter of the stock of this has gone in the first hour of our foil masterclass. You've got one of our big background foil stamp dies. Now, I'm sure Sara knows. Am I right in thinking this is about $29.99 for a die like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That is the cost of the bag, isn't it?
Oh,
right there.
my life, yes. That is the cost of the whole bag.
Is in the first die that I've shown you. Then what we're going to do is we're going to give you loads of other amazing festive dies. So you'll get the same quantities and types of dies, but you might get a little bit of variation on the individuals. Now, this one here is the Ring Out Those Bells. That's a Liza Minnelli song. This one here is Night Sky from the Sara's signature. We're going to give you one of our lovely frame dies. So this one here is Starry Night. We're also going to give you loads more wonderful sentiments. You've got Jingle Bells in here, Silent Night, Merry Christmas. You've got Celebrate the Season in here as well. And you've got Noel. Now, there are all those really lovely modern sentiments with that wonderful sort of brush lettering style as well. Now, just remember, just the one background die should have been $29.99. So to get all of it, it's why it's a mystery bag. It's why a quarter of the stock has gone. I need to just quickly remind you as well about the borders. Now, you're going to get all of... Now, you're going to get these... You get all of them. I mean, that really should be a choice of which one you'd like, shouldn't it? For £15, those borders, you've got all of them. It's a half-price deal, which is fantastic there as well. A third of the stock has gone. You've got the confetti, the distress, and the floral borders within there, £15 or $21. Right, I know Sara really wants to show you the numbers, stamps and dies. These are great because what they do is they combine foiling with stamping, which is like two of your favourite things that you could do there, and it gives you a room to crack out all your colouring mediums as well, which are fantastic. Over 60% you're saving here, should be almost £50, almost $70 today, £19, $27. And you can get your Club Inspired discount off of that as well if you want to. A fifth of the stock there has also now gone. Right, I'm going to hand you back to Sara. We haven't even really done the tip of the iceberg. There's so many other stuff. There's so much other stuff on this show that we might not even get to, so I'd say definitely shop ahead of us over on the website and have a look at everything that's available over there. But right, I can hear the beep, so I'm going to hand you back.
We're ready to go. What I would say, if we don't get through everything in 2 hours, I'm more than happy to do another foil masterclass in a couple of weeks. When those of you who've got your foil press today, we could redo all of this in 2 weeks and do it together, right? So not a problem. We can do. So this is one of them products whereby I really feel like I want to hold your hand to get you through this because it's so awesome. I want you to really understand how it is. So I promise you, get this. This can be like foil class starter, and let's do one in another couple of weeks, and we'll do foil class advanced, foil press advanced, right? Good plan, Sara. Right, I'm getting a little bit obsessed. I'm going to go with the plain gold this time, Joe. I've been doing all of them with that lovely starry gold. Oh, I know we're out of stock of a load of foils at the moment. Joe, I've lost them scissors again. Right, I found them.
What am I like?
I am a liability at the moment. Yes, she is in today, isn't she?
She's here creating.
Oh, I'm excited to see her. So, right, here we go. So I'm going to replicate this card here to show you how it all works, right? So we're going to get the 6 and the 5. Would you believe I had somebody call our office the other day to complain that they'd ordered these and there was bits missing? I was like, they clearly haven't understood what the point of the product is and how it all works. That's why it's so nice to be able to explain. So there's our 6. And then also I'm going to do I'm going to get the 6 and the 5. And I thought we could do 65. Maybe I was going to do 65 Joe again, but yeah, maybe it's not nice. Maybe, what did it say that one? Mary. Somebody had Mary, was Mary 80 on a card or something?
Yeah.
Right, we'll make another card for Mary, right? So here we go. Remember to put these backwards. So there is our 6 and our 5. She'll be thrilled, maybe. We've just taken 16, we're doing 15 years off her. So 6 and our 5, 5 seconds, do the countdown. When the beep goes off, I'm just got a piece of white card. So we're going to go face down on here. Don't think, just because there's 2 of these, that we need to adjust the heat a lot, because they're still so small and thin, these. So you've got the 6 and the 5, and then we're going to pop these in and put it through, and the mix of the heat and the pressure will just give you that perfect foiling base. And then I'm going to show you, always foil first and stamp second. So here we go. When we lift this off, so notice I always put it in, but I don't quite plug it all the way. And actually we've used these now, so let's get these off and onto the cooling plate ready. And then we're going to peel this off. And we've got that perfectly foiled 6 and 5 with the gaps in. Now, I'm going to bring in my stamp positioner just because it makes life 10 times easier, Joe, right? So if I bring the stamp positioner, and I know they're out of stock at the moment, but trust me, we will have them back really, really soon. So 6 and 5. Then what we do is, if you bring in the stamp for 5, I want you to look at what you've got with the, and these are acrylic stamps, so they're really, really sticky. Right? Look at how the stamp is going around the 5. So it's got a little bit coming out there. This appears through the middle. Let's have a look. That goes through the middle, and we're just getting all that lined up nicely. Right. Oh, you're getting my hair in there. I'm going to get right. I'm going to make sure that's all perfectly lined up. So there's the 5, and then I'm going to do the same with the 6. I'm going to peel off my 6. Do not lose, because it's really important to get everything lined up, do not lose the instructions, like the little sheets like this, because you can see, I can see, right, the big stamp that's at the bottom, and I can see, just copying off that leaf goes in there, that's where everything is going to perfectly fit in. And if you don't get it fit in properly, trust me, it won't look very good. So it's worth just getting that all absolutely, but there you are in there, perfect. Right, we're absolutely right, they're perfect. So once you've got them exactly in the right place, then you can go in and we can go and pick them up. So we pick them up onto our base. Now, what should I stamp them with? Should we stamp them and emboss them? Oh, I've got some nice gold embossing powder. Right, I'll go and use one of our pigment inks. I'll use a brown so that you can see it, right? So I'm going to stamp with my pigment ink. Oh, I hope I've got my heat gun plugged in. I think I have, right? We're going to stamp it, and then that's going to stamp down into here. And bear in mind, I'm just doing it in the pigment ink so that you can see nice and easy. Because then what we're going to do is put the embossing powder on. So, oh, let's use that little bit of a shim. Oh, I do like just picking it up and having a bit play, Joe. I hope you guys are having a little bit play along with me at home. I want to know who is having a little bit play along with us at home. Who's watching and learning, and who's having a little bit of play? Who's gone for the foil press today? Who's been treating themselves?
I can tell you, Kate got the machine. And it's gone platinum, which is fantastic.
Yes.
Helena, her hubby's just told her that she can have it for her birthday, so she's treating herself.
We like her. Can we just do a little bit of husband love again? I tell you what,
bit of husband love for sure.
We are having a lot of husband love at the moment, aren't we?
Danny just purchased the machine on Monday. Can't wait to receive it. Maxine can't watch live, but she's sending us our love today. Thank you very much, Maxine. She's going to watch us back later. Remember, you can always watch our shows back at any point on Craft TV. Just remember, the deals only last for about 48 hours, so make sure you try and do it before then. Kian has posed a very good question. Can you, and I'm sure it's one that a lot of people have thought about as well, I don't know the answer to this, by the way, can you use our foil press machine in other types of die cutting machines that are not Gemini?
Oh, we don't. Right, here's the thing. We aren't allowed to say yes you can.
Right.
The reason being is it's obviously all electrical. So other machines, I know, I usually like to say, yes, everyone plays lovely together. However, I know every one of our Gemini machines is built with a heat sensor inside. Even if you bought the very first Gemini that came out 5 years ago, it's exactly the same model now. We built every one from the off with a heat sensor inside because we knew this is where we wanted to get to once the technology was advanced enough. We had the aspiration, no idea how to make it work, but we had the aspiration, so we took the decision to fit every single Gemini with a heat sensor so that if we could get it to work, then people wouldn't need to upgrade. We wouldn't say, oh, that model doesn't work with the Foilpress, buy the new model. So we're always thinking like that, okay? So I know other machines, because they potentially haven't built it, might not have built it with the heat sensors in place. So, right, can we just admire how absolutely amazing this looks, Joe? And how super simple was that to do?
Wow.
Once you know how, the 6 and the 5, and then the embossing around it, and then all you need to do there is, because you're going to get a nice bit of resist, get one of your nice tri-blends out, and you can do, now I know that wasn't, always a nice bit of pink violet and a bit of purple in here, and all I'm going to do is come round here, do a nice little bit of colouring. Of course, it's going to resist over where you've got that lovely embossed.
Well, Maxine also asked sparkle inks over foil. Would the sparkle inks resist?
They look, I'm just going to tell you now, the sparkle inks, when they're foiled, look off the chart. And I'm not even kidding you, they look off the chart. Weren't they on launch party last night with you and
They were
Leanne?
the brand new ones that just launched in the UK. They were on the launch party last night. Go back, $12.99 for the 3 packs. Barbie's also asking. Barbie's doing a lot of commenting, isn't she? For someone that said she was just going to do some crafting today.
Yes.
When can we expect to see tri-blends back on Crafters TV?
You can expect to see them next Friday. So this Friday, Leanne is doing the show with the sparkle inks and the aqua blend inks and the metallic inks. Basically, she's doing a liquid ink masterclass on Friday morning. Next Friday, so Friday of the following week, I'm back up and we've got our tri-blends back on again. So basically, we've done Colour Me Happy with all of our products now. So after this one, we're going to start and we're going to do them all again, so that those of you who've been watching every week have now got everything. You can then join in with us and do the masterclass. I love it. I love it. Right, I know I've whistled up. There's no need for you to stand and watch me colour that when I haven't done any foiling onto acetate. Joe, I haven't foiled onto like the denim and the leather and the cork and all. I've done leather, but I've got denim and I've got all the materials. We'll do all of those. But I did promise at the halfway point you could give everybody a sneaky peek to Craft Vault. And as we are on the verge of selling out of some of the Craft Vault items already, I figure we better do Craft Vault.
Oh yes, and what deals we have for you today in the Craft Vault. We've got a little bit of everything, some foiling stuff, some paper, some, well, there's everything. Let's just get on with it, shall we? The Craft Vault came about where I basically go rummaging around the warehouse, go moaning to everyone over at HQ, trying to get you some great deals. And they say, yeah, okay, Joe, we'll let you have the deals, but you can only have a finite amount of them at that price. So definitely, whenever you see Craft Vault items, grab them. If you're looking for the Craft Vault items, you'll find them within the show you're watching. So for instance, go over to the website, click into Masterclass, go into there, and then what you do is you'll find the Craft Vault items and they're tagged with a little Craft Vault banner on them. Right, we're going to get on and have a look, because I think this is possibly my favourite ever foil stamp die that we've done. It is absolutely beautiful. It is the honeycomb, which is this one here. Is that right? 80% has gone. Wow, you need to be quick. So the honeycomb, which gives you this kind of look and a feel. And actually, do you know what? You can make it honeycomb and appear to be honeycomb, but actually it just looks like a really lovely geometric background if you want it to be. Now that would be $29.99. However, we're going to give you this one as well. This is the Grande Dots. Now these are, again, this is really cool and modern. I love this one. Check out that. Would be great on, both of these actually would be great on things like brown paper bags if you are, customizing little bags to give gifts in. Really, really amazing. They're $29.99, $43.95 if you want to go for that. You buy one,
you get one free.
Absolutely, you do. Now, we're going to move on to the next one, which is the foil stamp die sentiments. Now these are super cute. So this one here is in there. You're going to get a little butter. Can you tell I'm hungry?
You've got bacon on the brain.
I really have. A little butterfly even. And then you've got beautiful thank you and a couple of flourishes in there, which is great. That's the one that you'd be buying, and we're going to give you, we're going to congratulate you for getting all these great deals and send you a congratulations one too. 40% of the stock has gone here, $5.99, $10.95 if you want to grab those two together. Now, one of my, I'm going to say, I'm being very candid with my favourites today, aren't I? Usually I'm sort of like, well, we can't have favourites. The Centura Pearl, of all the colours we do, the copper is unbelievable. I think it's just such a trendy colour at the moment, isn't it? The copper, those brass, those metallic tones that are out there. So you buy basically one set. You're buying the rose gold, which is this one here. And we're going to give you, I call it a copper, but it's actually a rose gold. And you're going to get the hint of silver free of charge, which is amazing. I don't know how they let me do this. Well, they don't give me much because a quarter of the stock has already gone. But this is our premium quality paper that we've got here for your cardstock, I should call it, because it's a really good versatile card weight. $2.99 gets you 2 pack, £1.50 a pack when you break it down. Unbelievable value. Right, we're going to move on. Where are we going next? We're going to the alphabets that are designed by the lovely Jen Tryon. Now you've got these in uppercase, and you've got them in lowercase, which is fantastic. You've also got everything that you need in there. Now these are great if you want to do things like practicing your brush lettering, but they're also fantastic as well just to add in with your foiling. So maybe you wanted to do like a foil monogram and then you wanted to stamp out the next part of that word or that name, then absolutely you can do that. £9.99 or $13.99 for that one. Oh, these Chloe cut and emboss folders. Me and Sara were just talking the other day about how gorgeous these are. Now these are amazing because what they are, they're a 6x6 cut and emboss folder. So what you've got is, you've got it embossing the detail into there, then you've got these 3 or 4 little butterfly dies embedded into here. Just hearing a third of the stock's gone. But then what we give you is a load of butterfly dies in different styles to match those sizes, so you can actually stack them up and build them up and layer them and ink them. There's loads of great techniques you can do with that. $24.99 would get you that one. These are off the chart busy whenever we bring them to you.
When that launched on HSN, sold out before she even got there. That very design sold out before everybody even saw it.
Wowzers. And then what we've got is this one just here, and this one you've got the floral elements here, and again same concept. You've got the 6x6 folder and then all the bits that allow you to work that up and embellish it as well. $24.99 or $36.90. That was cut and embossed by Chloe. Now we've got some stamps by Chloe with matching dies as well. These are for that princess in your life. It's very, very low stocks on these. £14.99. 30% is gone. £14.99 or $16.35 gets you both. So you've got the dress, which is going to allow you to stamp up and then die cut it out. And then check out this one. All those girlies out there are going to love this. The girly girls. You've got the shoes in here with also those gorgeous ribbons as well. $14.99 or $16.35. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm showing you how low the stocks are in all my craft art items. But you're thinking, well, I'd love to be able to shop them, but also what I'd love to be able to do is watch at the same time. Well, we've made a piece of video to show you how you can do that. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. all the details there, of course, of how you can watch and shop at the same time, as so many of you are doing. I think a lot of you have watched the first hour of the show and you've been thinking about the foil press. It's been back in stock. It's been out of stock for what feels like months and months. It is back right now. We're going to be dispatching it from our warehouse this week for you, which is amazing. And we've put a great deal together on it. Let me just break down what you're getting in the bundle. So I know a lot of you watched the first hour, and now I'm just hearing that so many of you are coming in and stocking up on the machine, grabbing that machine. So what you've got, of course, is a foil press base and platform itself just here, which is fantastic. Now, this is the great thing that I love, is the fact that we give you this book. Now, this book is so comprehensive. You've got your chart in here, which is going to tell you all about the different things, a full and thorough explanation about everything that's included in the box there for you, and all of the do's and don'ts on how to use your machine. Of course, remember as well, you're going to be able to watch this masterclass back as soon as you get your foil press out of the box, so you're going to know exactly what you need to do. So that comes included in there. We're going to give you some dies to get you started as well. So we're going to give you 2 of our foil stamp and cut dies, and we're also going to give you a couple of those smaller dies in there as well. So you've got 3 of those in the collection for you. You've got your plates in here, which allow you to pop this through your Gemini, of course, and we're going to give you some foil included in there too. Now, you're also going to get these wonderful little silicone hand grips. So these are going to be fantastic for just enabling you to move that plate in and out. And you're going to get your little squeezers, the magnetic tweezers in there for picking it all up, and a little mat too, a little trivet there to protect your work surface. Now, £99 and 99 pence, or 139.95. So, platinum members in the UK, you'd get what, £20 off of this. Platinum members in the US, you're getting $28 off of this price as well. So you're going to pay about $112 in the US, about £80 in the UK, which is incredible value for money, considering you're getting a machine that's going to allow you to foil onto all of these different things, and it's all about that professional foiling. Black card, Centura, craft, your pattern papers it's going to foil onto, mirror, watercolour card, you've got your black card with inks, glitter cards there, and then just don't think about cardstock, think about all these other different mediums, things like cotton here, faux leather, glitter, denim, you've got ribbon down here to acetate. It's going to allow you to add that professional foiling finish to a whole host of different projects. Remember as well, every single person that places an order on this is also getting 200 points. Now, I'm not going to tell you we don't have a lot of stock of this left, because all the stock has just landed. It's right there in our warehouse, but not everyone's going to get that bonus 200 points. They're only available if you're purchasing from this masterclass show. So get it whilst it's on the points. Remember, every single person that places an order as well is going to get free shipping and handling and free postage and packaging as well. I think for many, many people, I'm just hearing how many are going for this. You've been waiting for it. You're going to come and stock up, and definitely grab it whilst it's got all those bonus points. Right. The mystery bag, this is just amazing. It really is amazing. Well, it's a goodie bag. There's nothing too mysterious about it, because you're guaranteed to get all of the great stuff that I'm showing you. So you'll get you'll get the amount, the volume and the type of dies that I'm showing you. Now, this is one of our background foil stamp dies. This is £30 worth of value on its own, which is amazing. It really is. That's covering the whole cost of the goodie bag for you. You're then going to get one of our borders in here too. So it's great that you've got that. Now, it's all going to be on a festive theme. So many of you will be starting your Christmas crafting now. Christmas launching next month, of course, here on Crafter's Companion. And then you've got all of these great sentiment and topper dies. So you've got Christmas, you've got Jingle Bells in here. There's some from one of our Sara signature collections. You've got Ring Out the Bells, Noel, and also Silent Night in there as well. That is incredible value for money. A lot of the stock has now gone though of our mystery bag. But if you're watching the mystery bag back at a later date, I would definitely check the website to see what the stock situation is like on that bag. Right, the monograms. I need to let you know this collection that we've got right here is 85%. Okay, I need you to do me a favour. If it's in your basket, I need you to check out. If it's in your basket and you think, oh, I'm not sure if I really want it or not, I need you to remove it from your basket because there'll be people queuing up behind you, getting their elbows out, trying to get to the checkout now to ensure that they get theirs. 85% has gone. I'll quickly whiz you through what you get. So you're going to get the modern script alphabet. You're also getting the traditional script alphabet. So shiny. I love that it adds a little bit of bling to your projects. The geometric frames. You've got the hex frames. There is also the statement frame and the bracket frame. It's your last chance to get this bundle. Check out some of the things you're going to be able to make with it because they are truly, truly gorgeous. I love, you can just use it to be a little bit classy if you want to. Think about bringing it in with some of your other background dyes. There it is, used with that gorgeous hex honeycomb dye. Great for us as well. I think foiling is really wonderful because it is not occasion specific. You can use it for pretty much anything. Just play around with the colours and the background colours that you use, and you're going to be able to use it for loads of different people and loads of different occasions. £35 or $58 if you want to get that monogram collection. However, you'll need to be really quick for it. Is the faux leather the same as fabric faux leather, is asking Marcia. It is indeed. There you go. Jackie Gordon says, I bought the foiling machine in December with the alphabet and the numbers and frames. I've only just started to use it, but it's the best thing ever! Exclamation mark. I think I've practically just bought most of the show. I'm going to have to hide my bank card now. So, yeah, so we can put little notes in. We talked about this saying, you know, with my best wishes, Sara, if you want to. So, you know, it doesn't, so if anyone else gets there, it's fine. Christine saying, I've just ordered something I realised I already had. Is there a way to adjust my order? Absolutely. Just reach out to customer services, drop them an email, and they're a lovely bunch. They're just over the road here at HQ. They always organise as well things like pizza on a Friday, so we always like them, the customer service bunch. They're a good bunch indeed. And one last comment. Teresa says, good afternoon from Ireland. Join the masterclass. The foil press is my new favourite toy. Do you want me to just give you a reminder of the foil border collection? Let's just share those with you. I'll show you a picture of it. Here they are. Can you believe foil borders, foil stamp die border dies, £5 each? Unheard of. I think we've lost our tiny minds here at Crafts Companion. You can get all three of them. It's not a choice for £15 or $21. It is another half price deal. Right, I know I asked a lot of questions in the first hour of the show, but it's now your chance again. Get all your questions in right now over on Facebook, because what I'm going to do, while Sara does the next demonstration, I'm going to go through the comments, write all the questions down, then we'll do another Q&A in about another 20 minutes or so. How does that sound, Sara?
That sounds fabulous, Joan. Do you know what? I've changed my mind. So I am going to do the foil borders, but before that, I'm just going to go right back to basics in case anyone's just tuned in. And do you know what's perfect to do it with? Buy one, get one free. So let's do them backgrounds from your craft fold that are on the buy one, get one free, Joe. Let's be cheeky. So, right, okay, so apparently there's limited numbers of these left. So I'm really sorry if halfway through this demo these go. Yes, but then I'm going to use the borders. That'll be lovely. And don't forget, if you get the foil and Christmas goodie bag, you're going to get that set in the foil and Christmas goodie bag, right? Now, let's have a look. I shouldn't have put that on yet. Right back to the beginning. Out of the box experience. You've got the instructions. You're never going to read my instructions. Who am I kidding? I know all of that, but you're going to come back and watch this video. What I'm going to do though is this has got all of your times and sizes in. Now I'm going to foil onto some patterned cardstock. Somebody's asked me about this, okay? So what I'm going to do is, apparently these have sold out now, these background dies. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Right, well, congratulations if you got these background dies. All the dies work in exactly the same way. So get the Christmas one, get the Christmas goodie bag, which is the same price, and you get that with another £70 worth of stuff in there, right? Now, what you do is you put your foil and die on the base, and I'm going to set this one to a minute and press the start the countdown timer. Now, you'll start and learn the different sizes and what you're going to use. Somebody asked earlier in the show about using like a thinner paper, and all of the instructions talk about using thicker cardstock. So I'm going to give it a try with the same timing. So last time I did this one here, the large background, actually I did Joe's favourite last time, didn't I? I did the honeycomb background. I put it on for a minute because it was the whole of the base surface. I'm going to try a minute with the plainer patterned paper and see how that works out for us. It's not the end of the world. I've only used a little bit of foil and a tiny little bit of card if we need to do another one. So I'm going to just open this up and cut this off. So I'm trying with you, okay?
Oh, right. I left the studio for 2 seconds.
Yes.
And everything's selling out. I only nipped to the toilet and I'm like, oh, it's sold out. Oh, this one's sold out. Joe, quick, get back. Right. I need to let you know the Monogram has sold out. Completely sold out and gone.
We did expect that to happen.
Think this might happen. There is a second deal on it. It doesn't include quite as much, but what you're going to get in here is you get the traditional script alphabet in there, and you also get 3 of the frames. So you're going to get the traditional script alphabet, and you're going to get that along with the bracket frame, which is that one there. You've also got the hex frame, which is this one here, and you've also got the geometric frame too. So the values, I mean, the value on the other one was tremendous. The value on this one is good, but it's a bit of a smaller collection because we've now basically, they're completely out of stock and sold out, so we brought you that smaller one back. If you can't find it, you need to scroll it all the way down to the bottom of the show, and that is where you'll find
Just tell me
that
which
deal.
one of them is left, Joe.
So you've got the alphabet you've got is the traditional, and then you've got the bracket frame.
So the modern script sold out.
It has.
You've
got
the modern script as well.
the bracket, the hex, and the geometric. So the one that you don't get is the statement frame, is the one that's not in that collection.
So statement frame, you are gone, right?
Right, I'll not leave
the box over here.
I'll not leave the studio again because just loads of things just keep selling out. So I'll try and stay here now.
Right, let's have a look. Oh, that has worked an absolute treat. And look, do you know how you know it's worked an absolute treat? It's easier to look on this one and see. Let's get a little bit of black card on here and you'll be able to see it perfectly. Right, we'll be able to see that that has foiled perfectly. So now we've got our, oh, it's like a disco going on there. It's like do you want me to show you while I'm on, Joe, how to foil the waist?
Yes,
because
please.
This looks fabulous. So let's do this as well. I'm going to plug this back in. Notice every time I put it back on, I'm not plugging it in. I'm just resting it on the top. It's red, so we're going to wait for that. Right? We're going to wait for it. But when we do, I'm going to get it to a minute, and I'll foil the waist onto that extra little bit of cardstock that we've got there. That'll fit in there perfectly. When we foil the waist, we're going to use our bit of cardstock. You're going to bring in 2 shims. We're going to pop 2 shims. We're going to use our magnetic on here, and we're also going to use our top plate. Right, please tell me there is still some stock left of them borders, because I'm going to do that next.
Actually, it's funny you should say that, because I've just found out half the stock of the borders has gone. Just to let you know as well, we don't have as much stock as we'd like of the borders, and there are a lot of them in unchecked baskets at the moment. So, yeah, they're very, very busy. Make sure you get yourself checked out, is what I'd say. Anne saying she'd love to see the script alphabets in a larger size. Might be a nice idea.
Oh, nice idea. I think we might have to look at that for you,
Wonderful.
Anne. Yeah.
Danny says, if you were to foil onto fabric and then apply the fabric coat, would you then be able to wash the fabric/clothing?
Oh, my life. What an idea that is.
What a great idea.
That's going to be amazing. Yeah, fabric coat. Did you have the fabric coat on yesterday?
We had it on a half-price deal, actually, on the softer side of life yesterday. So pop yourself back there,
so if you're watching
and you'll be able to get
don't
that.
know what that is, fabric coat is basically what you put over top of your material to then make it like an oilcloth, to then make it like water resistant if you want to scrub on top of it. That would be a brilliant idea.
Carol's asking if I can add, not shut the front door, back door, run up the road naked, kiss the milkman, and foil the parrot. Can I add that to my list of sayings as well? Foil the parrot. I'm not sure. I think if I can remember it, I'll give it a go. I will give it a go.
Right, that's just going to count down. Do you know what? No, leave it, Sarah. Right, let's get everything ready. So, what I've done is, I've got a bit of acetate, because I'm going to do an acetate wrap for this. And those foil borders are amazing. So do you want to use this one? Oh, should we use one of the nice dotty one? Yeah. Oh, right there, you're ready to go. Right, I'll use the dotty one next. We'll use that dotty one on it. Let's pop this through and I'll show you foiling the waist. This is the great thing with the foil press. You'll find, if you're doing like what I'm doing, you can just be on the go with your project, waiting for your machine, just get it all nicely laid out, and you can be getting the next bit ready while you're unfoiling the first bit. It's never longer than a minute you're going to leave it on here. So a minute is the longest you would give it. Right, here we go. So we peel that off the shim, peel that backing off. That is transferred absolutely beautifully. That is the inverse of what this one is. So if you want the 2 pieces together to kind of compare them, and that is onto the patterned paper with like the disco-y one on the foil. I know a lot of the foils are out of stock at the moment. I promise they'll be coming back soon. But that's with the background that's sold out.
We do have some foils on the show, Sarah. I know we don't have huge numbers of them, but there are a few there. I'll just let you know you've got a silver, holly, disco ball.
The disco ball.
Disco ball and holly in the paper crafter there.
Oh, get the disco ball. Get the disco ball.
$3.99 or $4.95, and the multi-surface we've got in the silver and the holly, $3.99 or $3.95.
Do you want me to explain
but we
the
can
difference
expect. When
between
can
the
we
two?
expect a massive big replenishment? Is it in the next couple of weeks? We'll be replenishing them all.
About 2 weeks,
Fantastic.
and we'll be getting all of our foils back in stock.
And how many colours do we have? I mean, we have a lot, don't we?
Absolutely tons.
I remember seeing
Absolutely
counters full of them. The foils, there were so many.
Yes, we do have a lot. Right, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut myself. Oh, I can use these as a shim that we've been using. Yep, so I'm going to just cut myself. You always need a shim with your, can you see? You always need a shim with your...
Shut the front door and foil the parrot, Sarah.
Foil the parrot, John! Foil the parrot! What's going on?
The backup monogram bundle that we had.
Yes.
You know, I thought, we'll definitely have enough of this second one.
Yeah, when that one goes, by the way, that's all the monogram. That's all the alphabets.
It's not that one there. It's the monogram. A fifth of the stock. 20% already. I only introduced it to you like 4 minutes ago. Already a fifth of the stock. And that's not a fifth of the stock in baskets. That's a fifth of the stock completely checked out. So please be quick.
Yeah, if you've got that in your basket, pause me, you can come back. Or go and watch and shop at the same time. We always go and watch and shop at the same time. Right, okay, so, oh, look, I haven't had you plugged in. You could have been warming up ready. Right, so here we go. Let me show you, therefore, the instruction booklet, which I have somewhere. Big mess over here. Right, so this is the instruction. I know you're not going to read it, but if we want to foil acetate, let's have a look what we do. We find acetate in here. So there we go. 15mm acetate sheet. So for a small die, it's 10 seconds. Let's do the zoom in. Small die, it's 10. Medium die is 15. Large die is 30. I'm going to go for medium. So I'm going to go in the middle there. So I'm going to set this one to 15 seconds. I'm going to put it on and I'm going to put it up to 15. However, we're still not green. Green on the screen means we can't be going there, Joe. I'm going to position this down the side though, and we're going to wait for that to go green. What I've done is, I've got this, I love doing this technique, by the way. So I've got this acetate ready to go. I've got this position down the side. Come on, foil press. Come on, do you want me to get you a couple of samples while we're waiting? Couple of nice, oh no, we're good to go, we're good to go. Right, foil goes on there, and I'm just lining that right up towards the edge so we waste the least amount of foil possible. I'm going to put my acetate in there. Hang on, I want the dots to be coming off the acetate a little bit. So if I put that there, and I'm going to start this just slightly onto the edge. Come on, there we get you perfect. Slightly onto the edge so that we've got, it kind of comes off to the side. Then the shim that we've just made. I'm going to pop the shim on. Then I'm going to pop my top plate. Come on, top plate, where have I put you? You're somewhere really safe, haven't I?
Loads of you getting your questions in as we go along. Anne says she doesn't think a parrot would fit through the Gemini. Yeah, we're not condoning in any way that you do actually foil the parrot, just metaphorically foil the parrot. I think Sarah's parrot has been foiled by the looks of it. Loads of you commenting away. Talk about
here it is, I found it. Right, now we're going to overfoil our acetate because I've wasted 15 seconds. Right,
well, it's funny you should say, because Michael said about overfoiling. Is there anything you could do? He heard something about maybe using a rubber or an eraser or something.
Yes,
is that right?
Craig's like the king when it comes to foiling. He taught me that. Just use a little rubber and you can rub away all the excess. Oh, you can see how much that's out. Please don't have overfoiled a little bit. We have, Joe. But it's all right, because this is, it's all right. It just goes to show you give it too long and this is what you're going to get. Now, let's have a look. It would come off. However, for the sake of an extra bit of foil, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cut another piece. So, oh, my left of me, I am going enough acetate. That was my last piece of acetate. Right, we're going to get... I'll sit and rub it off. I'll show you that technique. But there you go. What do we say? This is why you should be organised. Be not like Sarah. Have everything organised. Do it ready. Plug you in. Right. Pop this, there we go, you're on there, start on there, 15 seconds, cannot believe.
Eileen is asking, I've tried foiling the waste this week, but when I peel off the carrier sheet, the grid from the hot plate bed shows too. What am I doing wrong?
When I peel off the carrier sheet, the grid, you've just got too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
Yep,
okay, so your shim's too big, is it?
Yeah, you're just putting maybe one too many shims in there, a little bit too thick.
There you are.
Like for this acetate, I'm just adding that one shim in. Look how much pressure that's been. Let's see how to foil perfectly onto acetate with this one. I wonder if Julia, our floor manager, has a rubber. Oh, we'll see if she's got a rubber, and then I could show you that technique while we get it all ready.
Kian says, you guys make my day. Rosalind, who joins us all the time, says, good morning, Joe and Sarah. I've been foiling along. My daughter's birthday is today. I mailed her card, and now she's dropping by, so I'm making more cards. Happy birthday to Rosalind's daughter. I think Rosalind's in Maryland, so and now I've learned to say Maryland. I've decided I like to say it every time someone from Maryland comments along, because I was calling it Maryland before. Like people from the US call Sunderland in the UK Sunderland. I went to see Gwen Stefani at Radio 1's Big Weekend in Sunderland. She came on stage, she's like, hey Sunderland, and that's obviously not how we say it, is it? It's Sunderland is what we call it.
Joe, it's not coming off me acetate. It's not coming off me acetate. Let's have a look. This bit of acetate, almost the same size. I want to show you how you do it perfect, right? So, on here, let's go right back to the beginning. Let's go, because if we're doing it perfect, right? We're going to wait till this is 0. We're going to get everything ready. This is exactly how you do it, right? Have I got what, sorry?
Have you got your plate?
Yes, I've got the plate.
Just checking, just keeping you right.
Keeping us right. Right, so we're going to cut the foil. And actually, you can probably get, if I'm being a little bit tight, you could probably get 3 of these from here. So 1, 2, 3 pieces from one. But it's better to cut it this way. To be honest, if you do use, you can always piece it together though. You don't have to cut it all in one go. Right, so what we've got is, we've got the base, we've got what we are foiling onto, we've got a shim, we've got our foiling die, we've got our top plate, we're just waiting for the beep. And then we'll go for it all. There's the beep, ready? So we'll go on. Then we'll go on, 15 seconds, start. Now, to be honest, if you think 15's too much, if you're getting over foiling and you're doing it exactly at 15, don't give it a full 15. Take it off after, give it 10. Try reducing it.
Just to let you know that, is it 75% of the, 75% of the stock of those borders have gone now, Sarah. A lot of unchecked baskets, as I said, so I mean, it'll be the next thing that actually sells out. So we'll get to that point very soon where someone will be like, oh, yeah, gone now. So yeah, if it's in your basket, please check it out. If it's in your basket and you decided you're not sure if you want it, just pop it out so someone else can grab it, which is always the nicest thing to do. Ruth is saying hi from New Zealand, from literally the complete other side of the world.
Awesome. Hello, Ruth. Right, so when we peel this off, right, we've pretty much got that spot on there now. A couple of last little bits, but they will just flick off. We're going to flick this over. Bear in mind, this is still warm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down to just 8 seconds now. Start there, can you see? So I'm giving it a little bit less, Joe, because the dye was already warm. So can you see how I've just manually adjusted what we're doing? Then we go on with our acetate. Then we're going to go on with our shim. Then we're going to go on with the plate. And we're going to send this through. And let's see if we can get this 4th time lucky on the acetate. Do you know what's quite nice, though? It's a masterclass. I am not a master of everything. I am happy to do a masterclass on everything, but I'm just like you at home and I won't get it perfect every time. But I would rather not get it perfect and explain to you, because I understand the products, why it's not perfect, so that when you do it next time, you'll be like, oh yes, Sarah said this might happen. Right, we've almost got that perfect. But the thing is, what I should be doing is letting that cool each time before we use it, and then putting that back on. So that was my border. Where's my original one here? What I was going to do is I was going to wrap my border nicely. Oh, I've got rubber all over this now. I'll give this a bit of a clean up. Do you know what's going to clean that up lovely? Stick away. And then we're going to wrap that around. So Joe, I'll just keep going with the crafting and sticking that together. I was going to do, I think I might do a nice frame in the background though to stick it on. I'm just totally making this up as we go along, Joe. Should we do, Should I take a second and just clear up, make sure I can see what I'm doing? And then I'll get a frame, then we'll foil a frame, show you how to do that, and then I'll put my card together.
All right, whilst you do that then, I'm going to run everyone through the machine itself again, getting busier and busier and busier on the machine. It's been out of stock for a really, really long time, but this is your chance. It is in stock right now, ready to go. Not only can you get the machine, we're also going to give you, included, 200 bonus points. Now that is just on the machine itself, not on anything else in the show today, the machine. Now, let me whiz you through what comes included with this. So you're going to get the machine itself. You're going to get, of course, the plate that pops into there, the hot plate that goes with it. 2 different die sets in here. You've got some stamp and cut dies. You've got some of our foil stamp dies in there as well. You've then got, as well, some gold foil that's going to come in there for you, included in the box. You've got your plates in here too, and you've also got as well the manual. Now the manual is what has all the details in there, that matrix of everything. This is kind of like your sort of go-to guide for everything that you're going to want to foil. You've got that in there as well. Now you then also get the little hand squeezers that allow you to pick everything up. You've got your, I want to call them tongs, but they're not, they're called tweezers. And you've got that heat-proof trivet there for you as well. Just to give you an idea as well, if you're in the club, you can still use your discount. If you are a silver member, you'll be paying, what, £90 for this. If you're a platinum, you'd be paying £80 for it. You've also got the ability to do double points as well. Well, you've got, you'll get 100 points or 140 points, depending on where you are, and then we'll give you 200 bonus. So you'd actually get 300 in the UK just on this purchase alone. That would put you at our bronze level. Well, actually, I'm not going to explain it. Why don't we let the boss tell you, do all you need to know about how Club Inspire works.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind-the-scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Sorry, you just heard me using my new addition there to the, I don't know what we're going to call it, the Joe. Is it rapping? It's not really rapping, is it? Just talking nonsense, really, is what it is. Now, which I'm good at. I don't know if you've realised, that. Let's go through that goodie bag again, because there is so much value within here. Loads of this has now gone. Now, you've got that background foil stamp die in there. Over a third of the stock of the goodie bag has gone. Now, to give you an idea of the value, well, this would be $29.99 in the UK. I'm guessing it would be more than that in the US. So you've got that included. That is going to cover the cost of the goodie bag. We're also going to give you one of our border dies in here as well. It's all on a festive theme, and then what we're going to give you is loads of these fantastic sentiment dies in here. So you've got things like Silent Night. Remember, this is going to go onto your wrapping paper, card projects, toppers, ribbon. You've got something from Sara's signature collection in there as well. You've got Noel. You've also got, I don't know how we've done this. We're saying it's £100 or $100 worth of value. I'm pretty adamant it's much, much more. You've got Celebrate the Seasons, Christmas is in there, Jingle Bells, you've even got Ring Those Bells as well. So all of those, there might be a little bit of variation, but what I can say is the type and volume of dies that I've shared with you is what you will be getting. £30 or $30 to get that. All of you, well, loads of you that bought mystery bags in our warehouse sale as well, just talking in the comments about how incredible the bags always are. We always aim to give you, well, we always will give you at least the value that you see on your screen, but so often you'll get money much, much more. Right, the frames, I want to just quickly tell you, we're going to do the numbers first. So here's the numbers. You can see here, this is fantastic for personalisation. £19, $27. They're available individually, but they're $4.99 individually, so much better if you can get these. Well, you've got a 60% saving, much better to get them in this configuration. And with something like numbers, it's always great to have the lot, isn't it? 40% of the stock's gone there. Talking about having the lot, numbers, also alphabets, really great to have all of it. The first collection sold out. There was a 6-piece bundle that we had for you. So this is sort of our while stocks last that we've brought back for you. It's already very busy. I know a fifth of the stock has already sold out and gone there. So you need to be quick for that one. £21, $35. I want to just quickly take you through some beautiful frames that we've got available for you as well. So these are this is our Leon frame that you've got here, and it's the border and the corner as well. So you're going to be able to foil this. So this is what you're going to foil. This is that negative then as well. And then you've got this part here. Now these corners and borders are great because you can actually make those into frames if you want to as well, creating a completely different look and feel to the one you've got there. So that is that's set 2, that's the Leon, and then you also have as well this one just here, which is the Provence, which is fantastic. Now these match up. If you've got our cut and emboss folders that are of the same names, these will foil match up beautifully with those as well. So it might be something that you might want to mix together. But look at that, even in green, you've got that incredible foiling there. £15, $16, over 60% off, in fact, there as well. Right, I'm going to dive back into the questions and the comments, see what is happening in here. Oh, Barbie's daughter's just had her baby, so congratulations to Barbie's daughter on the 21st of May. Any tips, Martha says, on when Martha uses the extender plates, Sarah, she sometimes struggles with things shifting around a bit. Any tips for helping her keep her sandwich still when she gets it in the machine?
Oh, are you doing it standing up?
Ooh,
because I think
point.
if you stand up, trust me, it's going to make life so much easier to get your positioning absolutely right. If you notice, I'm not knocking mine at all when I'm sending mine through.
Fantastic. So there you go. Give that a try. We've had some more pictures in. Should we have a look? Michelle sent some pictures in. We love it when you guys send us in the pictures of the things that you've been working with. Oh, they look great. These are those creator cards that are on the show. Aren't they beautiful? I love what you've done with those there, Michelle. They are absolutely fantastic. Do you want me to quickly whiz you through those creator cards? Let's pop them through. Now, they're on a multi-buy, so you can buy them individually, or what you can do is you can get them, you can get 2 of them, £40 or $47 for 2. So this one here is the Baroque. I'm not going to crack the joke again, because I think universally you've all decided that it's tired and we should just stop. So that's what you can get from the Baroque. You've then got the Butterflies and Blooms, which is this one here. And now this is so gorgeous. And also, what you can do is you can multi-cut the butterfly elements and then decoupage them up. Really great way of using that. And I love that. It's got so much foil in that one, which is fantastic. You've then got the Art Nouveau, which is this one here. And again, this has been done quite a fantasy kind of way, which shows you a different way of using it. And then what you've got is the Art Deco, which is this one just here. And that is really, really fabulous. I mean, you're not going to have to add much to that. It's why we call them our creator card dies, because in one pass, they do literally almost all the work for you. A little bit of sentiment on there, a few gems, and it's ready to go. Talking of ready to go, I can see Sarah's ready on the other side of the studio.
I heard the beep, I heard the beep. Right, I've realised that we've got almost to the end of the show and I haven't shown you how to do the foil stamp and cut. So if you notice, when you look at the dies, the ones that are designed for foiling, you've got 2 options. You've got the silver ones, or you've got more of the platinum-y colour ones. These ones here have die cut lines built into them. So these ones just foil, these ones foil and cut. Now, if you're foiling and cutting, you need to add on the metal plate that comes with your foil press. So this is your metal plate that comes with your Gemini. This is your one that comes with your foil press. Top tip, get yourself an extra metal plate for your Gemini if you're doing a lot of foiling and stamping and cutting, because it's worth it to just to have a nice flat one to work for this. Now, if I pop this on, what I'm going to do is we're on foil stamp and cut now. So we're going to go, let's have a look. I'm going to use a glitter cardstock. So this, if we look at what it is for 350 GSM or 300 GSM cardstock, right? A medium die is 45 seconds. However, this one, because it's on glitter, I'm going to give it a minute because it's a little bit thicker and we want it to take on the glitter. So glitter's a bit funny, needs a bit of practice. Give it a little bit longer. The good news is with the foil Stampin' Cuts, you're not going to have as much issue with over foiling. So that's the one where I wouldn't worry so much about over foiling. Then I thought, because this is your, this is the Provence, so you've got a choice of either the Provence or the Leon. You get the frame die, and then you also get the border in the corner that goes with it. So should we do the border as well? I'll get this ready. And look what I found, some of that balsa wood. So let's do a bit of foiling onto the balsa wood as well so I can show you that. So what I'm going to do is just cut a little bit of foil. I'll get the foil the right size for my frame here. I'm going to cut it nice and big so that I can show you foiling the waist as well. And then, oh, will that piece I cut earlier work for this? Yes, it will. We'll do that next. So I'll get that one ready next. Here's this coming through ready. Let's get I've got my foil ready. I've got my glitter card. There's my countdown. So we're going to go face down with this. You're going to go face down with your cardstock. You're going to add in your metal plate from your Gemini. Then you're going to put your top plate on. So that's the sandwich combination. If you are doing stamp and cut, you need a metal underneath and you need a metal on the top, because the stamp and cuts are much thinner, because it's not embossing or debossing to put the foil in. It's actually debossing, and then it's got to have the cut line on there as well. So when I take all of these off, can you see it's done all that cutting for me? Now, don't waste this, because look, there's some cracking big bits of foil. Just because they've been through the machine doesn't mean that they can't be used again. They will be brilliant as well for little bits for your monograms, Joe. So you're going to keep those. They're going to come in handy. Actually, if we've got any monograms left, I might get time to do a little bit more monogramming after this. Keep that, because there's a nice big bit of foil we're going to be able to foil with later. No waste. But with this one, let's plug that back in because we're going to get you warm back up. When I peel this off, can you see? It does all of the foiling, even into the glitter card. So it debosses and foils into that glitter card absolutely perfectly.
Do you know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Oh,
Who is
yes.
the fairest of them? Is it Cinderella or Snow White? I always get the two confused. It's Snow White, isn't it?
Do you know, it is, and you could, I'm just thinking, you couldn't buy just the frame for the price of the bundle today.
No, absolutely not.
Right, so you've got the
sets
frame,
in there.
and also, here we go, so here's the border now. So if I put the border down, surprisingly enough, doesn't have balsa wood on here. So I'm just going to give it a guess. Let's have a look. For fabric, small one, yeah, about 30 seconds, I reckon. So let's have a look. It's already been on there about 10 seconds, so we'll just put it on to 20. Oh, clicked reset. 20, right? So, and then after this, I will also do one of those creator cards that we've got on, because exactly the same technique. So, did you see how I adjusted the side? Because they didn't have this exact thing in the instructions, I just adjusted. And it might be that the first time you do it, you need to practice. And it's just practicing and getting used to it. Once you get to know the machine, you'll become more confident. Here's my beep. So forgive me if it doesn't go exactly right this first time, but I don't know because I haven't done this one before. So we're about to find out, aren't we? Here we go, straight off through the machine. So that was 20 seconds for a border die onto balsa wood. We do have that. It's not called balsa wood, it's called like a wood veneer. We've got that on the show, we've got cork on the show, we've got denim on the show, we've got all sorts on the show, right? Oh, let's get nice and warm. So, as I peel this off, oh, right, we've missed a tiny little bit in the middle. So I probably needed to give it a tiny little bit longer, but it's foiled perfectly around the edges. So what I would say is maybe give it, so where is our give it? Here we go, it said, let's look back in the instructions. In the instructions it said for your cardstock, oh, it's not foil stamp and cut, it's this one here. Yeah, so where it said 30 and I'll give it 20, probably I would say, should we do another one? Let's have a look. We'll warm it back up and I'll get another one
it was
ready.
over or underfoiled, that one?
It is underfoiled, so we're going to give it a little bit longer. This is the sheets as they come, by the way.
Shall I just give you the details of those whilst you're
Please
getting ready again? So you've got a few different options here. So you've got the wood veneer, which is this one here, and that's a self-adhesive one, which is fantastic. We've got the Hessian for you. The Hessian is on the screen. You've got the denim there as well. So that one there is the Hessian, which is fabulous. You've got denim, you've got cork as well. It's all there on the website, so do stock up on them. They're all there for you, which is fantastic. They're all the same price, $9.50 or $13.50, saving 20%. Very, very busy across everything in the show. I'll give you another reminder and a catch-up and a recap of everything at the end of the show, so don't worry that you're going to miss out on it. Well, I say that, but I know the stock of the monograms are going very, very quickly. So you
Where are we at on the stock of them monograms? Because I was going to use them again, but I'm frightened now.
Don't forget about the borders as well. 30% of the monograms gone. The borders are very, very busy as well. They're probably going to go. 80% of the borders has gone. A lot of them in baskets at the moment too. So
what about the numbers? Because I was going to do the numbers again.
Oh, hang on, we'll find, it's just very, very busy. We'll find out again where those out. Lynn says, my delivery is 62 stops away. Come on, Mr. Yodel. I'm really looking forward to my CC products. You're counting him down as he comes in for you, which is fantastic. The numbers, 60% of the stock of the numbers has gone now, Sara, as well. If you're watching this show back, I mean, for pretty much everything in the show, you definitely need to check the website for the stock situation, see where we're at with everything. Watch and shop at the same time is always going to be our advice.
Brilliant. That one's worked perfectly. So that one, I give it 30 seconds and that's worked an absolute treat. So those are your frames and your Provence, that was your Provence, and you've also got your Leon. Fantastic. So now we know that needs about 30 seconds. So, right, let's move that down. What did I say I was going to do next? I was going to do those lovely frames. Let's get tidied up. So when we do the frames, the creator cards, sorry. What you need to do is you're going to add that plate back on. So that's up to temperature, but we're just going to give the plate a couple of seconds to get warmed up. I'm going to put this away.
Whilst you're just getting ready for that, Sara, I just want to remind everyone, don't forget I want to say it's a new show, but it's not really. We're relaunching, aren't we, the Craft House this Friday, and it really is like us having a bit of a party to ease you into the weekend on a Friday evening here on Crafters TV. And this week we're starting off with a personal friend of mine and Sara's. The lovely Anne-Marie will be here from Hunky Dory. Now, a lot of you in the UK will be familiar with Hunky Dory. You guys in the US maybe slightly less familiar. A great chance for you to get your hands on their products. So Anne-Marie, she just entered. She's pregnant at the moment. She just texted me this morning to let me know she's in her third trimester now. I don't know what that means.
It means you're 2/3 of the way through.
Fabulous. That's what it means. So she can't really come, obviously, up to the studio here. So what we're going to do is we're going to Skype her in or Zoom her or FaceTime her or whatever it is that we do. I try not to get too involved in the technology side of things. But she's going to be here. I'll be here. Sara's going to be here. There's so many amazing products on the show for you as well. And it's a great way of us inviting some of our crafty friends into Crafters TV. And also, in the coming weeks, we're going to be looking at the idea of getting some of you guys to Skype in with us as well. So make sure you join us 4 p.m. in the UK here on Friday, or 11 a.m. on the East Coast. Don't forget as well, Creative Cravings later tonight, myself and Debbie, and then double cartload. It's a cracking cartload tomorrow, isn't it, Sara?
Oh, it's a great one. Thursday, special day. Thursday is where we do all the best deals. So if you're looking for a deal, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Having said that, I'm quite excited about Debbie's show tonight. I've seen what she's got planned. I've seen the demonstration she's planned. Saw some photos of them. I think she's got a cracking afternoon planned for you. So make sure you're tuning in at 4 o'clock tonight. It's all with my Crafty Fun range, my Sara signature. She's one of her favourites. Now, I've put that creator card on. This one was a minute. So I'm counting down here from my minute. I just kind of started because you've all seen me start that now, okay? So there's my beep. There it is. We go face down onto this, okay? And then once we've got that one down, you put your cardstock on. And because it's a stamp and cut, we're also going to put our Gemini plate on and then our top plate and send that through. Now, the great thing with the foil Stamp and Cut ones, they are harder to over foil. So if any, this is where you're going to not need to worry so much about like the over foiling. So if you want to, if you think, do you know what, I might give it an extra 10-15 seconds, that would be an all right time to do so. And when you come through, if I lift this off, there we go. And I'm going to take this off now. So we'll lift this off the edge. You can see there where all of these, let's just see if I can knock these out without, no, we're going to have to poke them. Where's me pokey tool? We're under here. Right, I'm going to get all these poked out first of all, because I want to do the amazing big reveal, all right? And I think I'll do that on the nice overhead one, so that you can see all the pattern. This is a great thing.
You know, we have couples that craft, and one of them does the cards and the other one makes the envelopes.
We have a lot of them.
Do you think one of them does the crafting, one does the poking out? Because I'm all right, I'm good with, if you ever need anything poking out, I'm your man, Sarah. I'm good with the poking out.
You're good with the poking tool. Right, look at that.
That's amazing.
It's done all of the cutting for us. It's done all of the foiling, and it's done all of that in one pass. It looks really expensive, doesn't it? And I've got some fabulous samples with this one. I feel like I haven't done us justice on samples today, Joe. Right, that was just the... Now, here we go. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Right? And then what about using up all your different colours onto the background, into strips of the different colours on there. Now they make wonderful frames. So this is actually a frame. Oh, this is with the disco ball one. So this is with this colour here. And then it's an amazing resist. You can use it to resist with your ink technique on there. There's that frame again. Oh, there it is again with a little bit of... These are lovely, aren't they? Really good deal on the multi-buy. And then you've got some of the A6 ones in there as well. So there's just a little bit of an idea of what you can be doing. That is the frame. I feel like we managed to cover off foil Stampin' Cut, haven't we there? I'm going to get plugged in. I'm going to get tidied down, and I'm going to do them numbers again in case anyone's just joined us.
Questions coming in, Sarah, as well, about foiling die-cut elements. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So, like things that you've cut out. Is that what they mean there?
Absolutely. Let's have a look. I did have a die kicking around here. If I can find it, I'll do that.
Okie doke,
right,
fabulous.
I'll go get ready for that.
I know we're running out of time, and we just keep adding more things in for Sarah to do. She's running around. She's like a whirling dervish over in that side of the set down there. Details on your screen at the moment are for those foil, stamp and cut creator card dies. That's not easy to remember, I'll assure you of that. So these are the different options that you have. So you've got the Baroque in here, really lovely. I love the amount of foiling that these do. They give you loads and loads of foiling on there. You've also then got your butterflies and blooms. That gives you apertures as well. So if you want to put a bit of mirror card behind there, if you wanted to put a little bit of glitter card behind there as well, then absolutely you would be able to do that. You've then got the Art Nouveau, which is this one just here, and that's been done quite like a fairy theme in that one there. You've then got as well the Art Deco, which is this one here, and that gives you that beautiful, the Roaring Twenties. We're back in the 20s now. Someone highlighted this to me the other day. We're not really, we haven't had a roaring start, have we? I'll admit, but you know, I'm sure we will roar at some point in these 20s. Maybe we should have some 1920s themed parties here as we're back in the 20s. No, it would be. Yeah, no, it would. Oh, I'm not good with numbers. I don't know if you can tell. If you want to go for two of those, you can. Two for £40 or $47 if you want to grab those as well. Can I just remind you of the foil stamp and cut frames as well with the corners and borders. This one here is set 1. As you can see, it's the Provence there that you've got, that lovely oval shape. And there's also a different one. There's Leon, which is a rectangular shaped one, which is this one just here, which is fantastic. £15, $16 for either of those. Last call, whoop, whoop, on the borders here. £15, $21, very, very big. £5 per border die is sensational value for money. And also the numbers, extremely busy as well. The numbers, £19 or $27 gets you all of those. You can get them individually if you want, but they're £4.99. So definitely grab them as part of that collection. That is the best way for you to get the best value with these. And the great thing is, what they do is they bring in two of your favourite things. It's foiling, but it's stamping as well. So you're going to foil all of that lovely gold element. The floral element is stamped, and that's great because you can heat emboss it and do all of those different stamping techniques. And then if you want to, you can get all your inks involved in there as well. So it's really, really lovely to sort of have that crossover between the two different styles of crafting there. £19 or $27 gets you both of those. Right, I think Sarah's going to show us how to foil. I'll let Sarah tell you.
Yeah, you wanted to foil a die cut piece.
Yes,
so if you want to add foil to a die cut piece, I have managed to find a couple of dies, just whizzed one through, done all the cutting. So I've cut out Special Friend. Can you see? So I've cut out Special Friend. I'm warming it up on the plate and I'm warming up my foil. So I've got the foil face down. I'm going to put my Special Friend face down as well. Let's pop a little bit of just black card over the back to... we'll get all you on there. Now this is just exactly the same technique as when you're foiling your waist. So you put this down, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to put a couple of shims on. We need a couple of shims. We're going to have it go for a minute. So we're going to count down a minute. While we're waiting for that, we're going to get the magnetic on here and then your top plate. So magnetic and top plate, that is the sandwich combination. Now I'm not going to leave that on there because I don't want that to get too warm. So we'll get that ready. While we're doing that, I'm going to get ready. Should we do some different numbers? Oh, let's have a look. Do you want me to do a 3 and a 4, Joe? You're going to be 34 on your next birthday. I'll start getting ahead of myself. I've just put my scissors down.
I have loads of cards if you're starting now. It's at the end of September, so that's fine by me though.
I think we've done this a few times when I've been doing numbers. I've been like, right, Joe, how old are you? What we're going to do? So I will get, apparently, by the way, if you want to go for them on multi-buys, number 8 is in the lead.
It is. Well, number 8 is in the lead, but they're £4.99 if you go for them individually. Details on your screen there for the foil press machine. But if you go for the together, they're £19. So for less than the cost of 4, you can get all 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that is, I must admit, the numbers deal is like one of the, that's one of the ones you cannot afford to make 60% off today.
Very, very busy on that. $27 should be $49.90 or $69.90, over 60% off. Really busy there on the website. Oh, I'm excited to see this, Sarah.
Right, so there's my carrier sheet off. We're going to pop that down. There is my Special Friend foiled, but how good does that look too?
Oh my word, it's amazing.
So you've got a nice background, but then you've got a nice foiled whatever. Now I tell you where I've done this a lot, Joe, which looks amazing. Swirls. Die cut your swirls, position your swirls all over that you want to foil, put your foil on, foil this over. What's left looks fantastic. So you definitely want to be doing that and using
So
all
basically that means then all your dies that you already own that you love, you can basically turn them into foil dies.
Yeah.
You can just cut them and then foil them.
Well, I can show you something else clever as well if you want.
Ooh.
What we can do is if you wanted to do, so that is if you want to get the whole thing foiled. If you want to just foil the die, if I put this on here, right, let's set this, we're not green, let's just give it a second to get green. And let's get another little piece of foil. Oh, I love just like technique, just showing people the clever stuff that this can do, right? So if we get that, you don't want it too hot. That should actually be more than adequate. I'm going to pop that down, pop the lid on. I'm going to just give it 5 seconds. I don't want it to be too much pressure. I know we're not green. Forgive me if it doesn't work exactly. I'm trying to kind of rush through because we've only got a couple of minutes left in the show.
Deborah said in the comments, Sarah, September is my birthday also, Joe. It's the 26th. Debbie Holiday has also said, mine's the 26th of September too. Mine's the 26th of September too. Shut the front door.
Birthday friends.
It used to be on the 27th. Now it's on the 26th.
But that's a whole other story.
That's a whole other story.
How good does that look? So that there is the foiled outline. That is if you want the whole piece foiled, right? What about foiling it in a different colour behind? So that is the 2 ways to foil your actual dies. So let's just think about this, okay? Even if you just buy just the machine today, in fact, don't do that. Buy the machine in the goodie bag. Buy the machine in the goodie bag, right? Even if you just get the machine today, you're going to have all the stuff in the starter kit. And how many of the dies have you got? How many hundreds and hundreds of pounds or dollars have you spent on dies? Now you can foil all of them dies. And that's what it's going to look like. Now, it does just give you the outline, but I've shown you how if you want the fill-in, you just foil the fill-in as well. 2 options there, right? Now, have I got time, Joe, to do the numbers again?
I tell you what, whilst you just set up for that, shall I just whiz you quickly through what you get with the machine? Because I know there's loads of people that are probably getting sore bottoms at the moment, sitting on the fence saying, I'm going to go for it, I'm not going to go for it. What I would say is, go over to our website, do have a look and go through and see what everyone's saying about it, all the reviews. Now you get the machine itself, you get the platform that goes in there, you're going to get the foil stamp and cut dies, the foil stamp dies. You've got the actual manual with all of the information that you need in there. You've got the matrix in there, which is going to enable you to find out exactly timings-wise what you need to do. You've got your platforms, your plates in there, you've got the foil, you've got your little pincers, as I call them, you've got your tweezers, the magnetic ones, and you've got the heat-proof trivet as well. Now, we've just taken delivery of our stock. So many of you have been waiting for this. So what we've done is, we've got plenty of stock to go around, but we wanted to give you an extra special thank you, just to those customers that have hung on and have waited for it. So we're going to give you an extra bonus 200 bonus points. It means if you're in the UK, you'll get, 300 points. You'll be a bronze member straight away. Maybe it's going to take you up a level. It will actually, if you were bronze, you're definitely going to be silver, or you're definitely going to be gold after you've got this as well. You'll get free postage and packaging, and you'll get free shipping and handling as well. Platinum members will pay £80 in the UK, or about $112 if you're in the US. Today's the day that most people are coming in for this now, which is fantastic. We've sold so many of these, and I'm so pleased because I know people are going to use this as an excuse to get back into their stash, aren't they, Sara, and dig out things they haven't used for ages.
Absolutely.
And start foiling those.
Absolutely. And remember what I said? I promise we'll do another masterclass. Do you want to do it next week or the week after?
Ooh.
Yeah? If we do it really soon,
Okay.
after, while you're all feeling in the foil zone, because I've literally covered the basics. I was going to foil onto candles. I forgot to bring my candle. I'm so sorry, those of you that promised. That's why I'm going to do another one. I was going to do some resist technique backgrounds. I've forgotten all of that. We'll do all of that in a foil class round 2, right? So if there's any requests, Joe's reading through.
What we're going to call it? Foilpress Confident Beginner. Intermediate level.
Intermediate, right. I'm going to put the 4 down. I'm going to start. So I'm just going to do the 4. We can't do 34, Joe. You could just be 4 on your next birthday.
Okay, wonderful.
Maybe make this for Charlie instead. So 4, we pop that one on there. You pop the lid on and we send this through, right? So this is going to give us that 4. I know, I can't believe we've done 2 hours on this and I've literally just covered the bit.
Does it
but
feel
it's nice to go back to right to the beginning.
Do you not think this shows? We definitely need to do another 2 hours. It's flown by. Like, literally, I feel like we've blinked and
it's just
we've gone. And I know there's so many other things that you wanted to show us that we haven't got around to. So definitely, I think we have to have another one.
Yes, I promise we will. Well, it's within our gift to do so, isn't it, Joe? We make up the rules as we go on. Right, let's have a look. Is this number 4? Bring in number 4. Watch what you do. Right, you look at it so that you can see where that goes around there. So I can see where all of that's going to go into the gaps.
Talking of 4 though, Sara,
go on.
You're only paying for 4, we send you 10. Which is quite fabulous, isn't it?
What a deal. Here we go. Right, a little bit of ink on, and this is the last of these, guys. So if you're really wanting this, please, please, please get this. Here we go on the top here. Stamp this in, and then that, you see, fits perfectly.
Beautiful.
And that's been stamped with a nice deep one so that you can go and do all of your colouring and whatnot. So it just shows you how easy those are to use. Super simple.
Wonderful. Very, very busy for them. Very, very busy for everything you've seen. Loads of sellouts. Please don't forget about the goodie bag as well. And over a third of the stock of the goodie bag has now sold out and gone as well. Actually 40%. We had a really big stock of that. With everything, if you're watching back after the show, always check the web for the stock situation. Don't forget about the craft vault. So busy. I know we had some sellouts there now as well. Definitely pop yourself back over to the website to check those out. Sara, so I think this will be one of the longest times we've spent apart. I'm not actually with you now until tomorrow night.
Oh, Joe, how are you going to cope?
I don't know.
How are you going to cope?
I know I'm going to cope. Debbie's here.
Oh, I've been replaced. I've been usurped.
So myself and Debbie, Creative Cravings tonight, 4 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. A real back to basics chance for you as well. We're going to be talking about all things crafty fun. Maybe we even try and shoehorn a bit of foiling into there for you.
Debbie loves the foiling.
She really does love it. And then it's double cartload tomorrow. I'll be back with Sara tomorrow evening. I'll be here for the soupçon, the amuse-bouche, the preview with the lovely Debbie. Please don't forget to check out your baskets. buckets. I'm going to go and grab some lunch and I'll meet you back here in just under 3 hours. How does that sound? Take care. Bye-bye.